And while last year was a record year, $26.1 billion, or excuse me, 26.1 million pounds of milk in this state, that's great that we broke the record. The challenge is a little bit less than 1% growth. And when we think about our cheesemakers, and this is something I'm always proud to tell. I was just about a week and a half ago with all the governors from across the country, and I love to brag on Wisconsin. You know, people were eating cheese, so you know that now we number one in terms of producing cheese in this state, in the country. We provide more than a quarter of all the cheese, and nearly half of all the specialty cheese in America comes from Wisconsin. That, again, another good thing to brag about. The challenge, though, is with so much of our milk going into cheese making, and with us even though we've hit that record amount in this past year, the reality is the growth is not fast enough for the opportunities that are before us. And if we've got the 1,200 cheesemakers and others related to the cheesemaking industries in the state, we're in a position to grow, not just here in Wisconsin, position to grow across the Midwest, around the country, and in many ways, increasingly around the globe. We've got to make sure that now and in the future, we have the milk that ultimately is going to allow those cheesemakers and others to lead the way. And so today, what we're announcing is really that collaboration that Jeff talked about, is a new program that we've got back before here, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy 30 by 20 initiative. What that means is, even though last year was a record year for 2011 with 26.1 billion pounds, we want to hit, by the year 2020, 30 billion pounds of milk production in this state, so that we can help grow not only cheese but across the board, but particularly in our cheese opportunities, to be able to grow our dairy industry in the state of Wisconsin. We are America's dairyland, and we are certainly America's cheesemaker, and we want to be in a position to be able to continue to do that. What we're talking about with this, and you see a couple of the context here that we're going to try and help farmers and others involved in dairy production across the state,